In this lesson, we're going to do a slide cover, or a cover slide. A cover slide is the first slide that you see in the presentation. I know we're familiar with the saying, say, never judge a book by its cover. Truth is that we all do judge book by covers. The way what we see first triggers our interest in knowing what is actually the content of what we're looking at. So that is why it is very important to present, to make your presentation as appealing as possible from the first slide, from the cover slide. And the cover slide doesn't do much, doesn't carry much information other than probably the topic of your presentation, and in some cases, some details of the presenter. But it is very important to have an appealing and compelling cover slide. Now, this is a cover slide. Like I said earlier, this is done entirely using PowerPoint. So we're going to do these slides together, step by step. First thing, okay, before then, let me just talk about this cover slide. I have a background image and I have a gradient cover, two colors, and different shade of transparency, from a lighter transparency to a more deeper transparency level. And I have text arranged in this format. So this is what we have. So basically, it's a background picture, a text, formatted text, and well arranged to give it this appeal. So firstly, we're going to start with a blank slide. So I'm going to come over here and create a blank slide, and this is my blank slide. Now I want to give it an image. I want this image. This is my background image. And there are a couple of ways to go about this, but I'm just going to go with this method. I'm going to select the image from my computer. I have it somewhere. I want to start with that. Okay, I have it somewhere. My pictures. Take a minute. It could be any image, but I just want to use this image to communicate to us the possibilities of what you can do with a slide cover. Okay, it's taking a while. Okay, I'm missing the image, but I want to use a particular image so that we can follow along. But let me use something else, but I would have preferred that image. Okay, let's say I use this one instead. But still the same principles totally. Right now I have this image. Okay, you can see it has space to the side. I could decide to resize it, alright, stretch the image. This for the purpose of demonstration, just to cover my slide. Okay, now I have this image covering the entire surface of my slide. Now if you notice, this image is still movable. I can move around with it. I don't want that to happen. Okay, I want this image to be fixed. Alright, so I want to be locked to the slide background. Alright, so I'm going to select the image, right click on it, then I'm going to hit on lock, the lock icon here. What this does is that the image is static now, it's fixed, it's locked. So it will not be moving around with my other elements. Now let's go back to this and see what we have. Okay, now the next thing I want to add this gradient background, Okay, so I do a shape, come to insert tab, I'm looking for a shape icon, rectangular shape, drag it across. I'm going to leave a little gap here. Alright, so we'll see that. Let me try and stick to the colors. Let me go with this shade of color. Now quickly, I just want to I'll take out the outline. I don't want to have an outline. Now on my shape fill, I'm going to go over to gradients. I have gradients here. I have all shades of gradient, but I want to do more gradient. So I'm going to select this option that says more gradient. And immediately I have this icon open up. Now this is what I want. I want a gradient fill. Okay, now this is blue. I don't want blue, so I'm going to adjust it from this angle. First, I'm going to take out these shades. Taking out these shades. Okay, I want it. Okay, I'll work on it later, but let me first of all select this, work on the colors. I want to select the color. I want to go with this. Now I have the presets here. You can change the preset if you want. This is on linear, or could leave it on linear too. Then the direction. Okay, I want it this direction. Okay, fine. Now I'll go over to this gradient stops. I want to change this. I want to make it once. Let me make it same color first of all. Okay, yes, have the same color. Now I want to make it transparent. Let me change transparency level. Okay, I don't want to change the transparency. I don't want to change the transparency for the entire cover. Else I'll just do it from here. But it's not what I want. I want to change transparency per session. Okay, well you can still do it from here. This is a shorter course. Okay, great. This works as well. But notice I have this selected on the gradient stop. Yes, slide it over to see the different variations. Okay, now this is